Keep both arms straight as you can throughout the movement. Switch arms. So bend and reach, bend and reach. A strong core keeps the rest of your body functioning the best. Bend and reach that dumbbell to the ceiling. Push it up. Okay, great stuff. Drop one dumbbell, keep hold of the other one, and back to plie squats. This time we're pushing the weight out in front as we go. The legs wide, squat down, feel the burn through the inner thigh, and push that dumbbell out. Let's get the arms working too. I'm integrating different muscle groups for a total body calorie burn. Feeling that one? Keep pushing out, keep the depth. Think of long, lean, sexy leg and toning up those wobbly bits. Well done, guys. Okay, grab your second dumbbell, back to shoulder presses. So dumbbells to your shoulders and push up. Extend the arms at the top of the movement. Breathe through it. Just feeling these last few, I know I am. Keep your whole body strong and push up to the sky. Nearly there. And relax. Okay, side bend. One arm up to the sky, the other one slides down the leg. So slide and push up. Slide and push up. So we're sculpting the oblique muscles. They're the ones that help with rotation. Keep your core strong. Feel it working. And switch sides. Slide as far as you can, reach up as high as you can go, keeping the arms straight. Let's sculpt a sexy core. Keep your hips facing forward. Everything moves around your midsection. Get ready for your burner. This is a sumo squat to kick out. So squat and kick, squat and kick. Nice wide squat position. How low can you squat? How high can you kick? Okay, we're working the bum, we're working the thighs. Burning maximal calories. Push them out, guys. Nearly there. And that's a total body workout. Awesome job. See you next time.
Hello and welcome to today's breathing and meditation session. Today's breathing technique is called the rotation technique. And it's especially powerful at increasing heart rate variability, which of course calms the mind and body, and it is known as a vagus nerve stimulation type technique. So the thing we're going to do is, first of all, let's have our palms facing upwards in our laps, feeling relaxed, getting comfortable, and making sure that your spine is erect but comfortable. Now what we're going to do is we're going to breathe slowly and deeply from the stomach. So we continue to breathe slowly and deeply throughout this session. And we're going to do this one with our eyes open. So the first thing that we do is we're going to rotate our head to the right-hand side as we're breathing slowly and deeply. Keeping your head to the right as far as it will comfortably go. And now slowly bringing your head back to the center. And now slowly bringing your head, whilst breathing, to the left-hand side and looking to the left, as far as your head will comfortably go, without straining. Bringing your head back to center. And now, keeping your head straight, looking to the right. So just moving your eyeballs and your eyes to the right. Moving then your eyes to the left, keeping your head straight. Moving your eyes back to the right. And now moving your eyes to the left. And bring your eyes back to center. And let's close our eyes, continuing to breathe slowly and deeply. And now, continuing to breathe slowly and deeply from the stomach, let's open our eyes, look to the right-hand side, so rotating the head slowly to the right-hand side without straining, looking into the distance, and then moving our head back to center, moving our head to the left-hand side, continuing to breathe, bringing our head back to center, bringing our head to the right again, holding, bringing our head to the center, breathing into the strain, moving the head to the left again slowly, breathing into any discomfort, and gently coming back to center. Now moving your eyes to the right-hand side, moving your eyes to the left-hand side, keeping your head straight, breathing, remembering to breathe, bringing your eyes to the right-hand side, bringing your eyes to the left-hand side. Very good for posture and your spine, this technique. Bringing your eyes back to center. Now closing your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in. And let go. Continuing just to breathe slowly and deeply, enjoying the relaxation that flows from that technique. And now, continuing to breathe slowly and deeply from the stomach, let's open our eyes, look to the right-hand side, so rotating the head slowly to the right-hand side without straining, looking into the distance, and then moving our head back to center, moving our head to the left-hand side, continuing to breathe, bringing our head back to center, bringing our head to the right again, holding, bringing our head to the center, breathing into the strain, moving the head to the left again slowly, breathing into any discomfort, and gently coming back to center. Now moving your eyes to the right-hand side, moving your eyes to the left-hand side, keeping your head straight. Breathing, remembering to breathe, bringing your eyes to the right-hand side, bringing your eyes to the left-hand side. Very good for posture and your spine, this technique. Bringing your eyes back to center. Now closing your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in. And let go. Continuing just to breathe slowly and deeply, enjoying the relaxation that flows from that technique. And let's keep our eyes closed, ready for today's meditation. This is our energy center meditation. And as we go through each energy center, we can just maintain a gentle awareness on that point. And let's start with our first energy center. Taking a slow, deep breath in. And breathing out. Let's bring our attention to the base of the spine. And optionally, if you're not sure where that is, you can just follow your finger down your spine to the end of your spine and just notice that point. You can remove your hand. And now let's take a slow, deep breath in, keeping our attention on the base of the spine, and breathe out slowly through the nose, letting go. Breathing normally now. With each exhale, just feeling a sense of grounding as you observe that point at the base of your spine.
Let's allow our awareness to now move to our second energy center. Let's become aware of a space just a few centimeters behind the genitals. Noticing any sensations, warmth or stillness. Let's take a slow, deep breath in. Bring our awareness to that area and slowly breathe out through the nose, letting go. Keeping our observation on that point behind the genitals. Let's bring our awareness to our solar plexus, the point just a couple of centimeters behind our belly button. Just take a slow, deep breath in, observing that point, and let go. Gentle observation on the point a few centimeters behind the belly button. Bringing our awareness to our heart area in the center of the chest. And if the mind wanders, you can just gently bring it back to the energy center. Let's take a slow, deep breath in. Observing your heart area and let go. With each inhale, feeling openness in the heart, and with each exhale, a sense of ease. Let's bring our attention to the throat, noticing any sensations without judgment. Let's take a slow, deep breath in, observing the throat, and let go. Slowly through the nose, observing the throat. Now bringing our awareness to our third eye, the point between the eyebrows. Let's take a slow, deep breath in, observing that point, and let go. And finally, that point on the top of your head, the crown. Let's take a slow, deep breath in, observing that point at the top of your head, and let go. Allowing a sense of openness as you observe that point. You have now reached the 10-minute mark of our meditation. And now, let's come back again to the base of the spine. If the mind wanders, just bringing your mind gently back to that point, noticing how the grounding feels now, observing the base of your spine. Let's come on to the second energy center, a few centimeters behind the genitals. Observing without judgment. Let's rise up to our third energy center, the solar plexus, just a few centimeters behind the belly button. Let's bring our attention now to the heart area, in the center of our chest. Let's take a slow, deep breath in, observing our heart, and let go. Resting in your heart. Bringing our attention now to the throat region. Feeling that spaciousness in the throat. Rising up now to your third eye, stillness. And now coming to the top of your head, the crown, observing the openness. Allowing the awareness, the top of your head, allowing this awareness to expand to your whole body. You have now reached the 20-minute mark of our meditation. Returning now to observation at the base of your spine. Observing the point behind the genitals. Gently rising up to our solar plexus, the belly button. Gently coming up to the heart area, resting in your heart. The throat area, spaciousness. Rising to the forehead, the third eye. Feeling the stillness. Rising to the top of your head with openness.
Keeping our eyes closed, we've now reached the 30-minute mark of our meditation. So let's take a slow, deep breath in, energizing the body. And let go. Another deep breath in. And relax with a smile, coming back into your body, giving your body a bit of a wiggle. And once you feel ready, once you feel complete, you may gently open your eyes. Thank you for joining us today for our breathing and meditation session. Please do invite your friends, your family, your work colleagues, fellow students, whoever you think might benefit, to support our vision of a healthier, happier planet. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye. Hello, and a warm welcome to today's journaling and gratitude session. Today we're going to be looking at new perspectives. Okay, but before we do that, let's ground ourselves. So let's once again close our eyes. Let's take a slow, deep breath in and let go. Feeling our feet flat on the floor. Just connecting to the earth. Just feeling back into our bodies and feeling more grounded. And another slow, deep breath in. And let go. And when you're ready, you can just open your eyes. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to practice this idea of, some people call it cognitive softening. Gently loosening the grip of our stressful thoughts that we may have had today. Because stress often comes with a certain rigidity. And relief comes from flexibility, neuroplasticity, having a more flexible brain, a new way of looking at things. Because if we're rigid in our thinking this is the way it should be, that's the way someone should act, it's not fair if X, Y, Z happens, then that's rigid thinking. And then we cause ourselves stress because we want things to be a certain way and they're not. But flexibility in thinking, neuroplasticity, relief can come from these new perspectives. So in our journal today, let's think about what's one situation or an interaction with somebody that's been stressing me out, and what's a new perspective, a softer perspective that I can take on it that can help me let go. What's a more compassionate way to see it? It could be compassion for yourself, compassion for others. Now, of course, this isn't about denial. It's about kindness. Yeah? And realizing that the world is causing a certain amount of stress because of that rigid thinking. Okay, so let's spend a few moments now in our journal. Let's write down what's first of all bothering us, what's causing us stress, and then what's a new, softer perspective, a new way of looking at the situation that is more flexible, that can help us let go. Okay, let's spend a couple of minutes doing that now. How are you getting on there? Now, as you write the aspects of the situation down, please describe it honestly. You describe the situation or the interaction honestly, and look at not just your own perspective, but other people's perspective in this situation. Because often when we look at other people's perspectives, that gives us the helicopter view. We realize that perhaps we were stuck in our own way of looking at it, justifying it to ourselves. So how could you look at it from someone else's perspective? Okay, so how does that make you feel now that you've seen it from someone else's perspective and that you can integrate into your way of looking at this situation or interaction? What softens in you? What makes this easier to deal with? So hopefully that's been helpful to help you relax. So read what you've written out loud now, and then you might want to just close your eyes and integrate that new perspective into yourself. So let's read it out loud. Take a deep breath in afterwards, and then we can just integrate into our nervous system. And when you're ready, you can just open your eyes. And now let's write down 3 things that we're grateful for today in our journal. And just feeling into what you've written down, feeling that sense of gratitude as you read them. Okay, well, thank you for watching today. Hope you've enjoyed today's